Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing Minnesota Twins franchise here today. It is year 3, games 124 through 127, and we are facing the Toronto Blue Jays from Target Field in Minneapolis. The Jays come in at 66 and 57. We are 65 and 58. Game number 1, they're going to go with Pilar, Saunders, Donaldson, Encarnacion, Travis, Seymour, Garcia, Martin, and Goins. We will go with Myers, Piscotty, Nunez, Sano, Rosario, Valbuena, Jace Peterson, John Ryan Murphy behind the plate, Byron Buxton in center field. On the hill for the Jays will be Ken Nieves, making his 25th start. He's 9-7, a 4.58 ERA. You've got to believe we could get some runs off of this guy. 121 strikeouts to 43 walks, and we're going to send out Kyle Gibson, 2.99 ERA, yet only an 11-10 record in 135 and 2/3 innings. We're going to get highlights started off in inning number 2. Edwin Encarnacion, second in the American League with 33 home runs. On the first pitch of the inning, and Encarnacion sends it deep to center field. Byron Buxton's back at the track of the wall, and that one is going to be into the overhang. Absolute moonshot by Edwin Encarnacion. And that is home run number 34 on the year for him. And that is not the last of Edwin we will see in this series. 4th inning. This is Devin Travis with runners on first and second. Travis sends it deep into center field. Buxton might have a shot at this one. Buxton's at the track of the wall, and it's going to be over his glove. A 3-run home run for Devin Travis puts the Jays up 4-0. It was just out of the reach of Byron Buxton. 5th inning, Devin Travis at the plate again. He's 1 for 2 on the day, 243 average, 11 home runs, 40 RBIs. Runners on first and second. He's going to chop this one towards short. Nunez on, makes the play, and gets us out of the inning. It's still 4-0. And there's a big donut in the hit column for the Twins as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error. Here's Luis Valbuena, batting .292 with 28 home runs. Thought we could get some runs off Ken Nieves. We can't even get a hit. And here is a deep drive to center field. That one is back of the track. Pilar is right near the wall, and he makes the catch. And we end the 5th inning with still no hits on the board. We go to the 6th, Byron Buxton, batting .234. He's been starting to come out of it a little bit lately, though, with 2 outs on an 0-1 count from Nieves. And Buxton gets us into the hit column with a line drive base hit to the left side. That is the only hit we can muster up in the inning. And we end up with about 4 hits on the game, but we do not get any runs out of it. The Jays go on to win 7-0. And that is their first win over us this year. We lead the season series 3-1. Ken Nieves gets the win, goes all 9 innings, gives up 3 hits, no runs, strikes out 8. And Kyle Gibson lasts only 5 1/3, giving up 7 hits and 5 runs. So we are towards the end of the month of August, and we have 3 more games here in this 4-game series with the Blue Jays. After that, we have a home series with the Indians, and then we finish off the month on the road in Baltimore. So this is the second game of this 4-game series, and we managed to scrape out a win 2-1 over the Jays. Peter Humphreys with the loss for the Blue Jays. Jose De Leon gets the win, going 6 2/3, giving up 1 run. And Kevin Segrist earns save number 39 on the year. Miguel Sano was 2 for 4 with the double. Eddie Rosario 1 for 4 with the double. And Valbuena had an RBI in the game. Game number 3 of this series, game number 126 of year number 3. The Blue Jays going to go with Kevin Pilar in center. Michael Saunders, Donaldson, Encarnacion, Seymour, Travis, Garcia, Goins at short. And Mike Zunino behind the plate. He had a cup of coffee with us last season. The Twins go Jace Peterson, Piscotty, Rosario, Sano, Valbuena, Mesoraco, Vargas at first today, Bonifacio at short, and Buxton in center. Andrew Kashner will take the hill, a 4.90 ERA. Another guy that we feel like we got to get some runs against, and Jose Barrios will face him, a 4.13 ERA. 105 strikeouts to 18 walks for Barrios. Having a pretty good year here in his official rookie year for the Twins. Josh Donaldson will step into the box in the top of the first inning with one out, one on. Donaldson to loop this one into center field. The Twins playing him deep. And the runner at second will score easily, and the Jays jump out to a 1-0 lead. 73rd RBI of the year for Josh Donaldson. The Blue Jays are right on the heels of the Yankees in the AL East. We go to the third inning now. Jays still up by one. Michael Saunders at the plate. 285 hitter, 0-2 count with 2 outs. And Michael Saunders swings and misses at the changeup. It's in the dirt, so Mesoraco will throw him out at first. And in the middle of 3, it's still 1-0 Blue Jays as we turn the page to the fourth. Here is that man again, Edwin Encarnacion. 34 home runs on a 1-0 count with 1 out. And Edwin Encarnacion gets number 35. That one has no doubt. Into the upper deck, down the left field line. Edwin Encarnacion doubles the Blue Jays lead. 2-0. Ryan Goins now, the shortstop, batting .228 with 8 home runs and 45 driven in. With 2 outs and runners on first and second, he's going to line it down the first baseline. Gets inside the bag. Here comes the throw to the plate. It's cut off, and the throw to second is not in time. Goins is in with an RBI double. And that will be the end of the day for Jose Barrios. Arodys Vizcaíno will come in to face Mike Zunino, who's batting like a .143. And he lines it into the left field corner. That will plate 2 runs for the Jays. And Zunino is in his 3rd double of the year. In the middle of 4, the Jays have jumped out to a 5-0 lead and are pounding us pretty good. We go to the 6th inning trying to get back in this game. Luis Valbuena batting .294, 28 home runs, 76 RBIs. What a year Valbuena has had. And he is going to drive it to dead center field. That one is back towards the track. Pilar is there, and he's going to watch it bounce off of the limestone facade. In center, a bomb for Luis Valbuena. Makes it 5-3. Just a solo home run, but the score was 5-2. And at the end of the 6th, we tack on a couple more runs and make it 5-4. So we're back in the game. JT Chargois in to pitch for the Twins, facing Josh Donaldson, .287 batter. He's 1 for 3 on the game. He's got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs, and he's going to blast this one to left center field. And that one will get out as well into the bullpen. And JT Chargois gives up his 5th home run of the season. And this one does a little bit of damage. It's a 2-run home run, makes it 7-4 Jays. And here is Edwin Encarnacion again, and this is his 2nd home run of the day. Another second deck shot. And it's 8-4 Toronto. They brought the Thunder Sticks today. Actually, in this entire series. 9-4 Blue Jays get the win. We lead the season series 4-2, though. Barrios gets tagged with the loss. He only lasted 3 2/3 innings. Andrew Kashner gets the win. He didn't do so great either, but he did make it through 6 innings. Not a quality start, though, as he gave up 4 runs. Brett Cecil comes in to earn the save for the Blue Jays. We go to the final game of this 4-game series. Final game of the regular season against the Blue Jays, and we very likely could play them in the postseason if they manage to overtake the Yankees in the AL East. So the final regular season matchup, they're going to go with Pilar, Saunders, Donaldson, Encarnacion, Seymour, Garcia, Martin behind the plate. Ryan Goins and Darwin Barney will play second base today. We're going to go with Myers, Piscotty, Nunez, Sano, Rosario, Valbuena, Peterson, John Ryan Murphy behind the plate, and Emilio Bonifacio in center field. Giving Byron Buxton the day off. Marco Estrada, American League All-Star, will make the start for the Blue Jays, a 2.85 ERA, having a fantastic year. A 0.95 whip for Estrada. And we will go with Alex Meyer, 3.55 ERA and a 1.14 whip in 149 2/3 innings. And we'll get highlights started off here in the 3rd. Kevin Pillar, on a hanging breaking ball, drives it to left field. Eddie Rosario's back of the track, and he watches it sail into the 3rd row. 17th home run of the year for Kevin Pillar. And the Jays jump out to an early lead again. And the Twins trying to earn a split of this 4-game series here. Emilio Bonifacio, .299 hitter, swings and misses. And at the end of 3, the Blue Jays still lead 1-0. Marco Estrada looking tough on the mound. Here is Will Myers. He has been mired in an absolute, I don't even know, he could be 0 for like his last 50 plate appearances. He's been that bad in the last couple of weeks. And he finally breaks out of it with a green light on a 3-0 count with a double off the center field wall. Miguel Sano. Couple batters later, with Myers moved over to third and 2 outs, Miguel Sano with a drive to deep center field. Pilar's going back at the track, looking up, and it is gone. Miguel Sano gives the Twins the lead with a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 4th. He put a charge into that one, 5th inning. Michael Saunders at the plate for the Jays. Score still 2-1 with 2 outs. And he drives this one to right center field. And Emilio Bonifacio is there. He'll catch it on the run. And that will end the Blue Jays' top of the 5th. Bottom of the inning now, John Ryan Murphy at the plate. Runner on third with 1 out. And John Ryan Murphy is going to hit this one into shallow right field. Runner is tagging. It's Valbuena, and Valbuena comes across to score. And that extends the Twins' lead to 3-1 at the end of 5. We go to the 6th inning now. Maurice Seymour, the first baseman, batting .243 with the runner on first and 1 out. And another hanging breaking ball from Alex Meyer. This one is hit to straightaway center. And that one is, again, off the limestone facade. And Seymour ties the game up at 3 with a 2-run home run. Miguel Sano, bottom of the inning. 1 home run on the day with the runner on first and 2 outs, and Miguel Sano hits it into the left field corner. This one has a chance, and it is going to be into the 3rd row. A 2-run home run for Sano. Again, he's a one-man team here today. Puts the Twins back out in front 5-3 at the end of 6. Let's go to the 8th. Jimmy Dyer on. Making his 34th appearance, split between the Cardinals and the Twins. He's facing Edwin Encarnacion, that man once again. It's a 1-run game, 5-4, and Encarnacion drives it to center field, but Emilio Bonifacio is there for out number 2 of the 8th. And sometimes you got to save the game in the 8th inning. Jimmy Dyer facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters, and he gets Seymour to swing and miss. And that leaves the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the 9th inning and Kevin Segrist. Kevin Segrist would come in and pick up the save, but honestly, Jimmy Dyer saved the game in the 8th, facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters of the Blue Jays. So we split the series 2 games apiece, and we win the season series 5-2. So we may face this team once again in the postseason if both sides manage to make it. Let's take a look at the standings to close out this episode. As you can see over in the East, the Jays are only 1 game behind the Yankees. The Red Sox are 3 back. The Rays still hovering at 7 games back. We are 4 games ahead of the Tigers, 5 ahead of the Indians. Both of those teams have been winning at a pretty good clip lately, and couple more weeks, and both of those teams could be over 500 if they stay at the same pace. Angels with a 1-game lead over the Rangers in the West. The Rangers and the Blue Jays would be the wild card teams. Let's go to the National League. The Nats with a 3-game lead over the Phillies. 5 games over the Mets. The Cubs, a 3-game lead over the Pirates. 5 over the Cardinals. The Pirates and the Cards would be your 2 wild card teams in the NL. And the Dodgers with the biggest division lead in all of baseball, a 10.5-game lead over the Colorado Rockies. And they hold the Major League's top record at 78-51. So that is Minnesota Twins franchise, episode number 148. Next up, a 3-game home series from Target Field against the Cleveland Indians in a very big division series as we close out the month of August here on Minnesota Twins franchise on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.